Hello, you are welcome. Today we'll be looking at the magic boss in trading. The terms may be catching, but let's try to get this very clear. Now, before I explain everything that is on board in this place, before I explain everything here, let me try to refresh our memory. Now, when you see candlesticks like this on your chart, you see candlesticks, you see buying and selling candlestick. Okay, now you'll be wondering, how do you enter this trade, how do you buy, how do you sell, and all of those things. Very easy to understand. Let me give you an illustration. Now, trading with different candlesticks, you see buying candlesticks, selling candlesticks, all of those things, is like when you want to have a block, okay, building block. Now, from the search I've done here on Google, you see this is blocks. Okay, you can see it. All these things, they are blocks that is going to be used to build house and for any other purpose. Okay, now when you want to mold, you want to have this type of block, there are many things you need to put into consideration. Let me tell you that the sand here, you see this is sand, and then the cement, everything, they have been mixed together. Let's take this sand as our what? As the chart. The chart you'll be seeing different, up movement, down movement, everything. All the ingredients are there. Now, this is not just sand, this is sand mixed with cement, and then water will be added to it so that it will give you the exact texture of what you want to mold out a block. Then you cannot just have this sand and then automatically you have this block, building block. No, you need to pass through a process. Okay, it needs to pass through a process. And what is the process? The process is through this structure here, this other building block model. Okay, this building block model, when you have these sands that has been mixed together with everything, everything is now ready, you pass it through this block model. At the end of the result, is going to give you what? It's going to give you this block. Hope you are getting it. So now our chart on its own, the chart, when you open your chart on TradingView, is just like this sand that has been mixed with cement, water, and everything is ready to go. Now, for you to have an anticipated result, which is this our block now, is our anticipated result, but this sand have to pass through a process. And what is the process? The process is through this block model. Hope you are getting it now. Now, this block model is now automatically our what? Our smart money concept market structure. This is now our market structure, while this is just all our charts. Every chart you see there, every candlesticks, this is just how it is. Now we have to pass through these candlesticks through a particular structure, like this block model here. Now market structure we are going to pass it through is smart money concept. When we pass it through, then we are anticipating price to give us our result, which is a very good block. I hope you are getting it. Okay, let's go back. Having said that, you can see that now you understand where we are coming from. Now the magic block, the magic boss in trading is just like the block model. When you have this type of structure, you want to pass the different type of candlesticks, their formation, all of that. You want to pass it through the block model to use to have a particular direction, to you to have an anticipated result. Hope we get that clearly. Now in my channel, previous videos I've made, you can check them out on the playlist. Everything is the smart money concept, understanding it, everything that is involved in it. To understand it very well, you can go through it. Now just a quick recap. We know that this is what? An uptrend, because price is making different pullback. The first pullback that price made, price took it out, inducement taken, confirming this high, then break of structure, another inducement formed, confirming this low, then inducement taken. We want price to come and do what? Tap into this other block and then continue to do what? Continue to go up, right? Now, how do we know that this is a valid break of structure? All these things that are in the videos on my channel, you can go and watch them in the playlist of the smart money concept. Now, this is what? Valid break of structure, because there is going to be what? Candle body closure above this high point. So when you watch video, you understand what I'm talking about. So when we have a break of structure, then we now confirm this what as our valid, upward, which is uptrend. Now, how do we know that price is going to change from uptrend to downtrend? How do we know that? Now, in this scenario, we see that this is an uptrend. Why? Because inducement taken, price is going upward, break of structure, another inducement taken. Then we want price to come to this other block, but instead of price to come to the other block, price got to that other block, just made reaction and then fail it. When price fail it, there is now what? Another candlestick body closure below this low point of this uptrend, and as such price has now changed from moving upward to downward. Okay, meaning that this is now what? A change of character. Why? How do we know all of this? Because we are now past those different candlesticks that are just forming on the chart. We have passed everything through a block model, a system. Then we understand our system very well, and then we can be able to try to know where the direction of price is going. Okay? There are some things we need to take note of. And what are those things? We need to know that, like the example we have checked, when we have those cement, sand, everything mixed together, we'll have to pass it through the block model to have our desired results, right? Now, there are a lot of things we need to know. There are bigger blocks, there are smaller blocks. We have 5 inches, 6 inches, and all of those type of, different shape of blocks. Now, coming to trading also, we have external market structure. Where is the external market structure? Is when you have zoom out price, you now mark out your structure, everything. Then this is what? Uptrend, right? Now, price is giving us inducement. By our definition, one price to make this type of movement, come into our other block here and continue to do what? Continue to buy. But there are sometimes, before price will get to this other block, there are some movement that price will make, internal structure. That's what we call it, that whereby we have different pullback, price taking out this inducement, come here, break of structure, another inducement is forming, then inducement here, people want to sell here, but before you see, price will come and take them out. Why? Because this is just an internal structure on the same time frame. Remember, we are trying to follow up with the 4-hour time frame from the previous video I made, that you can go with 4-hour time frame. Okay, now going with the 4-hour time frame, this is our external market structure. We want price to get to our other block so that we can make our decision. But in this scenario, price is making internal structure, and then many people will want to say, okay, this is inducement, and we have to wait for price to give us inducement here and sell, or give us an entry at the other block and sell. But oftentimes this will fail. Why? Because why is this failing? Because price has not tapped into our external market structure POI, which is our other block. Okay, so this high point you are expecting to be an inducement, it cannot become what? A change of character. All those things, they are in the videos on this channel, so please check them out. So to avoid a scenario whereby we are trading internal structure and then we begin to have different feeling. Why? Because price has not tapped into the external structure. For this reason, we have to put some laws and logic in place to understand how can we mark our market structure, to know which one is internal inducement and which one is external, to know which one is internal structure and external structure. So therefore, how to mark up proper smart money concept market structure. How do we mark it out? First thing first, you zoom out. Okay, when you zoom out of the chart or candlesticks completely, like what I mean by zoom out, I will show you that in a bit. Now, number 2, observe current location or point of price action, whether the price is moving upward or downward or sideways. This time around, you have not marked out any market structure. You just have to use general view to know where price is going, whether price is going upward like this or price is moving downward. Okay, when you have done that, number 3, from the left side of the chart, take note of the top and bottom reversal areas. Okay, from our trading, we always react to what is going to happen from the left. reacting to what is going to happen from the right is not logical. Why? Because price has not, everything we are just following what price has done before. We want to use what price has done before to try to anticipate what price will do in the future. So therefore, everything we have to be doing is going to be looking from the left hand side, then try to see what we can get when price gets to the right hand side. I hope that is very okay. Now, if current candlestick or price action is upward, okay, start marking structures from lower reverse areas. Now, maybe when you check the market structure, you see that you have not marked it now, just the normal directions of price. You see that everything is moving upward, 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 upward. What do? You just have to mark from the downside so that you go along with what, with price action, and see what is doing, and different market structure until you get to the final market structure. Then you can be able to make your decision from there to say, okay, maybe price will come back to this inducement, come to the other block and do what, continue buying. The same thing applies for when price is downward. Start marking structures from the top, meaning the same thing also when price, you have not marked out your market structure. You just see that the current structure that you have not even marked out, general view, when you zoom out, this is just what price is doing, all those things, and then you begin to mark out your structure from the top until you get to the downside. As time goes on with practice, all of those things, this will be very easy and you get used to it. For me also, this is what I've been trying to practice all this while, and now I understand it very well. I'm trying to pass down the knowledge to you. All right, let's go to the chart and mark us on. All right, this is Euro USD on the 4-hour time frame. As I've mentioned before, you see when you open the chart, this is something you just see, and you cannot begin to make your decision here just by seeing this type of structure alone. You have to do what? Remember our number one rule: zoom out. So when you zoom out, that's why trading is very good. You zoom out, you just you can control your zooming to move the chart upward or downward just by clicking this edge there. Okay, that's what I just did. You can see it. Then you try to look from the left to the right. You can zoom out. So you see what I'm doing now. I try to know where is the top area. Now, first of all, you can see that the current trend of the market is what? Downtrend. How do I know that? I've not even marked out the structure. I'm just looking at what price is just doing. You can see from here, all those things, price beginning to move downward, upward, downward, upward, downward. Now I've not marked out any market structure. You can see that price is coming from this top, got to this bottom, went up again, downward, up, down, up, down, up, down. Hereby breaking this different low point. Now we want price to come and break this low point. Now this is just general market view. All right, so with this, I now have that since price is breaking different lows, this is a high point, low point is broken, another low point is broken, another low point is broken. So it is sufficient to say that I can start marking from this top, from this top, from this top. I can start from any of those places. Okay, so what I will do is I will start marking from the main top. This is the recent top. I can start marking from here also, but that will take a lot of time. So what I will do, I'll start marking from this point, and then until I get to the recent price action point. At this time around, I will now do what? Zoom in. I have to zoom in. So I have to try to read what price is doing. Now, coming from this up point, we can see that this point is what? Inducement. The additional order block, nothing happened there. But before this point, where was the last market structure? From my left hand side, I can see from my left hand side, price is making this type of movement, this type of movement, break of structure, right? After my break of structure, this was this was inducement. Price has caused a break of structure there. Then this is the low point, right? This is now the high point. Why? Because price has taken inducement. All these things are very easy. Please, I'm saying it for the last time, watch the video on market structure, that smart money market structure. You get this very clearly. So when this happened, I know that this is the low point. So I'm expecting price to either respect this low point or break it. So by the time we look at the structure, we can see that price came, price broke this point. After price broke it, price was making different pullback, went to this up point. Then how can we know that this up is confirmed? Is when this low point is not taken. Price has taken that low point. So when price took this low point, meaning that this is a recent high point, and then this low point has been taken, this is a break of structure. Then how do I know what price will do next? Price is making pullback from this pullback to this point. This is the recent high point, okay, as you can know. This is the recent high point. Now price is presently, let me mark out the recent, the last pullback that price made before it's not going downward, the last market structure. So I have to mark from this low point. Okay, when we are marking structure, we have to know that, from this high point, I have to be looking for where is the valid order block. Everything also explained in my video. The valid order block, there's nothing there. Everything is mitigated. Everything is mitigated. Then see what price I have to do. This is the last valid order block, but price fade it. After price fade it, now everything that is just happening here now is not what I call internal market structure. So internal market structure is in alignment with our main trend. Our external structure is what? Is bearish. Okay, this is just some pullback into the internal structure. Internal structure now is also bearish, but trading internal structure have to take another type of learning. You have to learn how to trade internal structure differently from how to trade the external structure. Okay, so my expertise right now in trading is only trading the external structures, because those ones have higher probability, talking from my own trading experience. So I will advise you should stick with trading the external market structure. Since you except you have done your back, you can do your back testing for testing, live trade, everything, or demo trade, by practicing what price can do from the internal structure mapping. So right now, price is just making internal movement. Since I don't know what to do when price is trading internal structure, I have to just leave my chart like this and expect price to come and take out this low point. After price has taken out this low point, then this high point will now be what? Will now be confirmed. Then we'll now have another 4-hour break of structure, just like we had here. How that is understandable. So for this video not to be long, I just have to explain this so that we understand what we can be looking out for, and this will help our trading very greatly. I hope this is very helpful to you. Please like, comment, share, and have a great time.